Welcome children, those are appearing for Neet and AIEEE 2024. I am putting my physics paper, Neet practice paper for physics. Always remember that is very important paper for scoring. If you score high in physics, then your rank will be very at the top. So I am doing one by one few problems and you will interact with me. My channel is Cyber Physics and you will get benefit from my channel. Every day I am giving one video. One thing I made suppose two lanes. Problem number 1, two lanes, they are in contact, F1 and F2 focal length. Then equivalent focal length 1 by F equal to 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2. Question is, what is the equivalent power? The 1 by F equal to power 1 by F P equal to F1 plus F2 by F1 plus F2. Okay. Question. First question, what is given? Two lanes L1 and L2 is in contact. Their equivalent focal length 1 by F, then power equal to F1 plus F2, F1 plus into F2. Problem number 2. Now question is Young double slit experiment. They are telling you with ratio W1 is to W2 equal to 1 is to 25. Now children, you know I1 is to I2 will be root over 1 is to root over 25, that is 1 is to 5. Always remember that means I equal to root over W, K equal to 1. Now they are telling I max, they are telling what is the value of I max by I minimum. You know I max formula root over I1 plus root over I2 whole square, then it is coming I minimum root over I1 minus root over I2 whole square. Put this value, it is coming 5 plus 1, 5 minus 1 whole square, so ratio is coming 36 by 16, that is equal to 4, 9 by 4. Clear? You know general amplitude, if you know, then you are writing amplitude square A square. This formula also remember 2AB cos phi. Phi is the phase difference, and general value I equal to root over I1 plus I2 2 root over I1 root over I2 cos phi. Phi 0 means I will be I maximum, and phi 180 means I equal to I minimum. So this is the formula used. So two problems solved. One is Young double slit experiment. W is given data, and this is given. Now question is I max by I minimum. You have to calculate. Next problem I am solving. Problem number 3. You take problem number 3. Problem number 3, you write down. Total 10 to 15 problems I solve. One is that refractive index of a prism angle given data, prism angle A mu equal to cot A by 2. Then they are calculated to show what is the value of delta n. They are telling what is the value of delta n. Now you know mu equal to cot A by 2 equal to mu equal to sine A plus delta n by 2 by sine A by 2. So you are getting sine A by 2, cot A by 2 means cos A by 2 by sine A by 2 equal to sine A plus delta m by 2 by sine A by 2. Cancel. This cos you write down sine 90 degree minus A by 2 equal to sine A plus delta m by 2. So if you do the sine inverse, then you are getting 90 degree minus A by 2 equal to A plus delta m by 2. From that you can easily calculate delta m equal to 2u multiply then 180 minus 2a. Okay. For a prism, mu is given. You have to calculate delta m. Prism angle is given. So this is the given data, and you are solving this problem. So children, whenever you are doing problems in NEET, first to go through the problem seriously, and you check which data is known to you. Then you go to the unknown data. You have destination. You correlate by formula. So every day you go through the formula. Then you will get good marks. This 1 month to do practice, only practice. So physics is a very practice level subject. Once you do the problems regular basis, then your analytical power will go up. Next, sum number 4 I am doing. Sum number 4 I am doing. What is the sum number 4? There is giving resolving power of microscope. Resolving power of microscope. This formula you write down. This is the 2 points. Separation is d. Then microscope. Then you are getting 1 by d equal to 2 mu sine theta by lambda. This is resolving power. So resolving power is coming 2 mu sine theta by lambda. What is given? Given means lambda 1 4000 angstrom, lambda 2 6000 angstrom. Then what is the resolving power? 1 by resolving power 2. So from this equation is clear the resolving powers. The resolving power R1 plus into resolving lambda 1 equal to R2 lambda 2. So R1 by lambda R2 equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. So we are getting 6000 by 4000. So we are getting 3 by 2. Clear? So this is very important formula. You must remember resolving power of microscope. This problem is set. So once you know the resolving power, you are getting this problem. So I am solving this problem. Problem number 4. Now I am going problem number 5. Problem number 5. This is a practice paper. So always remember, suppose two prism, they are A prime. Clear? Now this A equal to 10 degree. A you don't know. Mu it is 1.41, 1.71. That is mu 2. You can write 2. You can write 1. So two prisms are combined so that delta 1 minus delta 2 equal to 0. No deviation. So you can write mu A1 minus 1 into A1 equal to mu 2 minus 1 into A2. From that condition you can write. So if you put all these values, you are getting 1.41 minus 1 into A1 means 10 degree. It is giving 1.70 minus 1. You are getting A2. From this equation solve, you are getting from this equation you are getting A2. Clear? So when two prisms are combined, their total deviation is 0. So you can write this formula. So this is the problem from deviation. Now children, another problem I am solving, that is problem number 6. Two slit is there. One is S1, one is S2. Two slit is there. One screen is there. That is a screen. The separation is D. That is equal to, now this separation is 5D. This 5D, or you do, that is equal to, write down 5 lambda. That is D equal to 10D. That means 50 lambda. Now this is the point P. They are asking what is the in front of the point. This is, suppose this is the X. Now two rays are going at that point P. They are telling intensity at the point P equal to I0 cos square phi by 2. They are asking, question is what is the at the point P. This is the question. I calculate IP, intensity at the point P. The first what I will do, first to calculate the path difference. You know path difference formula, you know, that is x small d by capital D. So once two rays going at the point P, first to calculate the path difference. From this path difference you go phase difference, then you put this phase difference at this point, equation number 1, you are getting intensity. What is the path difference I am putting? That is 2.5, that is 5 lambda, that is 50 lambda. So you are getting lambda by 4. Lambda by 4, that is the path difference. You know for lambda path difference, phase difference 2 pi, for 1 phase difference 2 pi by lambda into lambda by 4. So it is pi by 2. So in that equation I0 cos square half into pi by 2. So it is coming I0 by 2. Again I am telling what is data given. 2 slit given, slit gap 5 lambda small d is given. This is original point, this point is 2 5 distance. Now two rays are going at that point. You have to calculate the intensity by using this formula IP equal to I0 cos square 5 by 2. So to get this intensity, I0 is the maximum intensity, but to get intensity at that point P, you have to calculate phase difference. That phase difference is obtained from the path difference. You calculate path difference formula delta x divided small d. X is the distance of the point of interest from the central point of the Young double slit experiment. Okay. Next problem I am doing 7. Problem number 7. Every day if you do some numericals frequently, then you are getting chance, not tough. Now one thing, you are using focal length, that you are I using power minus 2.5D used power. Now what is the focal length? You know this power focal length 1 by f equal to p, that is 2.5 meter, or you can write f equal to minus 40 centimeter. How can you get? You know focal length equal to 100 by p minus, that is minus 40 centimeter. So this is the concave lens you are using. So it is a nearsighted problem. That means you can't see the object at very far away from your eye. In this case focal length is reduced and eyeball is elongated and image is formed in front of the retina. Always remember. Now if you use the length equation 1 minus v 1 minus u 1 by f, that means when the object is at, you are taking that side, so 1 by v equal to 1 by u plus 1 by f. That means your target u, v, and where is the v is produced? Now at infinity, that is minus 1 by 40, that means v is formed at minus 40 centimeter. That means at the focus of the lens, image is formed. So when the object image is formed in front of the lens, that is 40 centimeter in front of the lens, then you can see. So what type of questions come from this myopia disease? Myopia disease means you can't see far away object. There is a distinct vision greater than 25. So your glass you are using concave. Why it is happening so? First, focal length is reduced and image is formed in front of the retina and elongated, eyeball is elongated. There are so many reasons, so many questions come. So whenever any object is placed at infinity, you are getting the V, that means image distance minus 40 centimeter, that is the focal point of the concave lens used. Next problem I am doing, there is some general formula. General formula I am using and use this general formula. First problem, question number 1, scattering of light. This is the 1 by lambda to the power 4. So red color is less scattered than blue. So as a result we see sky is blue. Now another one, Cauchy theorem, 1 by A plus B by lambda square plus C by lambda 4. This is very important. Another is resolving power of telescope. This formula you remember. Telescope, that is D by 1.22 lambda. Okay. Next thing that I am D by this distinct vision. Now another thing I am telling, resolving power of microscope quality of law. Microscope, that is equal to 2 mu sin theta by lambda. Mu is the refractive index, theta is the angle subtended by the object in the eyepiece. Now another things I am telling, lens maker formula, you know, 1 by F equal to mu minus 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Now in that case you see power mu minus 1 or focal length, you can write focal length equal to 1 by mu minus 1. So mu depends on lambda, so focal length also depends on color of the light. So in this case you know mu red less than mu violet, so F red greater than F violet. So from this equation you can say that focal length of any lens depends on the color of the light used. Next problem I am showing you, elliptical problem. This is the all problems I have done for your optical purpose, optics branch. Now I am starting the elliptical branch. Why I am taking 2 branches at a time? Because for your revision part already you have prepared, but my channels have physics, as a physics teacher I am helping to revise the lessons. Just half an hour or 40 minutes you spend with me. If you think my channel is helpful and it is benefiting you, or you are getting benefit from my channel, then you just subscribe my channel. So whenever video I am loading, you are getting information. Now elliptical problem I am doing one by one. You see, first problem I am doing a solenoid. That is a solenoid. Magnitude solenoid. You know what is given. Data given is I 5 ampere, turns 1000 and phi equal to 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 Weber. They are telling what is the L. Clear? So this is the data already you know. N phi. Now N phi equal to Li. This is very important formula. So from that formula always L you can calculate. If you put all these values, then you are getting L. That is problem number 8 you are getting. Problem number 8 you are getting. What is the problem? That is given I equal to 5 ampere, N number of turns 1000, phi equal to 4 into 10 to Weber. Weber is the new, that is a flux, and L equal to coefficient of self inductance, that is L. Now from this formula you can calculate L. Now problem number 9 you are doing. What is the problem I am doing you? Suppose there is a meter bridge. This is the meter bridge, 3 ohm, that is 4 ohm, that is 6 ohm, that is 8 ohm. Now if you consider A and B, and that is 7 ohm. You show this ratio P by Q, already you know P by Q equal to R by S, then this resistance not taken into account, there is a null condition. So 3 by 4, 6 is to 8, 3 is to 4. Then equivalent circuit will be 3, 4 and 6, and this is 8, 6, 8. Question is, what is the resistance in between AB? And AB equal to, we are getting, they are getting 7 and this is 14. 7 into 14 by 21, that is 14 by 3. So what is the problem? Again I am telling, there is a Houston bridge. First to check whether it is null condition or not. If null condition, then this is the two resistance in series. These two resistance series, again they are parallel. So resistance between AB will be like this, 7 into 14 in by 21, 14 by 3. Okay. Now another problem I am telling. Suppose problem number 10. Just don't think that this problem will come. But one thing you remember, if you do 20 to 25 numericals short in form, Neet standard, then I am sure that your level of analysis, level of concept will gradually go up. And with this concept, with this level, you can score moderate marks or maximum marks, so that your rank will be very good at the top level and you get very good college, that is Calcutta Medical, so many colleges are there. Another problem is that N resistance first in series, then it will be R equivalent will be N. Clear? Now again N resistance in parallel, N resistance in parallel, then it will be R equivalent will be R by N. Their ratio, they are asking the ratio of this R maximum by R minimum. Now R maximum means when all resistance are in series, that is NR. R minimum means that is N by R reverse, so it will be N square. So when few resistance in series, then you are getting the maximum equivalent resistance. When they are in parallel, you are getting R by N, that is the minimum. Now question is, what is the ratio? Ratio means N square. Children, remember always that last year problem of physics was very easy. This year will be very easy also, I thinking so. Another problem from symmetry, I am doing some problems. You remember, first let us draw the circuit. First D, you take E, then one resistance, this problem is very descriptive. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Clear? Now they are asking what is the resistance between A and B. This type problem you imagine, this is the point, imaginative point P. If you take a mirror, you are getting image of that one. So that point about which the circuit is symmetry, that point to break. So you are breaking and it will be like this. You are breaking this point. Then circuit will be very easy for you. Otherwise circuit will be very tough. What will you do? This is 1 and 1, this 2. So first you calculate, this is a 2. This is 1. So circuit will be like this, 2 and 1, this is, and this is, okay, 2, this 2 and 1, this value will be 2 by 3 ohm, that is 1, that is 1, that is 1, that is 1 and 1, that is 2, only one circuit will enter series, that is 2. So if first you 1, 2 by 3 and 1 all are in series, and this series is parallel with this, so you are getting in this way. What will you do? This is 2 and this is 2 plus 2 by 3, and you calculate parallel value P1 Q1 by P2 plus Q2. Clear? So this is very easy problem for you. So I think you are getting interest. If any problem, then you remember first another formula I am using, that is for magnetism. From this problem from magnetism, chi successibility chi equal to C by T. Now this is very important, chi equal to C by T. You know I equal that value chi successibility for diamagnetic, chi does not depend on T temperature. Always remember. But for ferromagnetic there is a particular temperature when chi will be maximum, and this value you must calculate. Already you know this chi equal to C by this is Curie law. It is known as Curie law. Always remember Curie law. Okay, next another problem. Find out the magnetic moment of a thin round loop. Calculate magnetic moment. Magnetic moment formula. Magnetic moment for a loop, for a circular loop. This is a circular loop of radius r, and B is given by mu naught. Current is passing I. B equal to mu naught I by 2r. Clear? Mu naught I by 2r. Then you are noticing then magnetic moment, current I by I. Then magnetic moment, how can you calculate magnetic moment? B you are getting, so you are getting M equal to, you are getting I, from that value I directly not known, B is not known to you, then B is given, so pi r square into I you are coming B into 2r by mu naught. Clear? So you are getting B 2B pi r cube by mu naught. This is the magnetic moment. So magnetic moment always this is magnetic field. Now from that field condition calculate I and put in this formula. Since M equal to I into A for single turn. If n turns are there, then it will be NIA using this formula. Okay. Next problem is I am doing on potentiometer. Okay. This is the chi and C by T, that is Curie law. That means successibility inversely proportional to T. But this temperature effect is near about negligible for the diamagnetic material. This is the informative questions. And for magnetic moment, there is a B is given for a circular loop. B is given. From that condition, I you are getting. Once you know the I, pi r square, and I you put, then you are getting the value of magnetic moment for that loop. Okay. Next problem is coming on potentiometer. Problem is potentiometer, wire of length of the wire, potentiometer, length of potentiometer 400 centimeter. Battery voltage 2 volt. Clear? Battery voltage 2 volt. Now what is the potential gradient? That means this is the wire AB. You imagine that is B, 400 centimeter. So you have to drop 2 volt potential against this wire. So you can write potential 2 volt by 400 volt per centimeter. That is equal to, you are getting, or 2 by 4 volt per meter, or you can write 0.5 volt per meter. That is the potential gradient. Gradient means value of potential per unit meter. You are getting this value. Question is length of the potential given, battery voltage given. What is the potential gradient? Potential gradient means per unit length how much potential is dropped. Last one I am clearing. Last one, very easy problem I am giving to you. This problem helping you for interaction. Suppose just this problem, remember, suppose this is the y direction. Now along this x direction there is E. Along x direction E there is also B. Clear? Now a particle is thrown with velocity v. This is E. A particle is thrown horizontally with velocity v at the point A, and it is dropping at the distance 2a. Downward velocity is 2v. Now question may be force on that particle Q. Force along this direction will be electrical force QE. Now children, you may ask me why this particle under this force is not moving horizontally, but always remember there is a Lorentz force, because you know when there is a magnetic field, any charged particle moving with the velocity of the magnetic field, it will turn in a circular path, so it will come downward. Now work done by force, work equal to force equal to, you write down QE into displacement, force into displacement, that is equal to 2a. Work done by the electrical force, that is equal to change in kinetic energy, half m 4v square minus v square. In mechanics you already done. Work done equal to change in kinetic energy. So you are getting QE into 2a equal to half m 3v square. Clear? From that equation you can easily calculate equal to, you are getting half 3 by 4, you are getting 3 by 4 QA m v square. That means electric field value you are getting. Electric field value you are getting. Electric field 3 by 4 MQA v square. So this they are asking question, what is the electric field value when, because again I am telling velocity along the direction, this is velocity. Now and along the horizontal direction energy change. Energy change is work done. Energy change, why work done? Because energy not changed by magnetic field. You know magnetic field always perpendicular to direction of the motion of the charged particle. So this magnetic field does not do any work. So work is done only by electric field. So work done electrical force into displacement 2a, and this work done is nothing but change in kinetic energy. So any change in energy equal to work done. From that equation you are getting the E value. Clear? So mechanics concept, work energy power concept and electrical field were related here. So you check. So many problems I have discussed with you one by one, but I am trying to interact with you. So again you would solve, and another things you will do better way. Okay, thank you. Good night for all. Next video I am meeting you tomorrow, and every day until your exam is completed, every day from Saturday physics you are getting a token practice paper, so that you can practice from my channel at home for 40 minutes or 1 hour, and you are getting benefit. So I am trying to develop your basic concept throughout the 1 month. I am going to stress on the revision so that you will be interested in this subject. Thank you all.